Brew here. Beer for breakfast, facts for snacks. What do I got today? Got something from Mascot. We were there 5-6 weeks ago. Just bought so many beers, and then I put a lot behind. I'll review this, and now it's time. This is YASUKE or YASUKE. I don't know, something Chinese or Japanese. I don't know, or whatever. This is a rice lager, gluten sensitive. I still don't even know what gluten sensitive is. It's either gluten free or not. So if this could cause gluten issues, then don't put anything like sensitive down. Just leave it alone, and it's not a gluten-free product. Plain and simple. I don't know. Let's try this out. So do it not make sense? If there's a little bit of gluten in here, it doesn't mean anything. Just say nothing. Saying gluten sensitive is the most dumbest thing I ever heard. It doesn't make any sense. It's either gluten or not. You're still going to get the problems if it's gluten sensitive. Unless I'm an idiot and don't know my stuff. And I don't know my stuff, but just, yeah. Okay. All right. In a full beer glass. Sorry about that. YASUKE. Mascot is getting big. They bought out a brewery. I forget the name of it. Of course I do. Flavor made easy. Under 5 ppm of gluten content. Okay. But you're still not gluten-free. I know you're trying to advertise something here. You're either gluten-free or not. All right, plain and simple. That's how I am. Because if I needed to drink gluten-free, I would definitely not buy this. Because there's other beers out there that are gluten-free. Just remember that, Mascot, if you're watching. A 16th century warrior, YASUKE, whatever, wherever that says right there, is said to be the only black Sumerian. I don't even, listen, I'm speaking English here, and then I feel like this is resting, some mural or whatever. I can't pronounce things. Put them out a bit better in letters, you know. Whatever I say, Sumerial, make that into the word, and that's the word I say. God, I've only had 3 beers. Not 10, okay? Yeah. All right, and he was entrenched in the struggle for control of feudal Japan. So I know this is Japanese now. We named this beer after him because he was badass. And so is this beer. Okay. Tasting notes, clean, dry finish. Good balance between sweetness and bitterness. Okay. That was a long sentence there. Tasting notes, clean, dry finish is fast. Then you put those down, it's so long. It has unique rice flavors like puffed rice cracker and a rounded body of sake. If you know what sake is that weird drink. Huh? I'm talking to... So she comes in thinking I'm talking to her about sake. And she's like, huh? And she knows I'm got a beer in my hand. So what else am I doing?
I didn't know.
Deep down she knew. No. Deep down she knew. I'll be back. All right. So here we go. Long, just for a small can, of course. Scott sort of got me into buying this. I said, sure, I'll buy one. He didn't like it so much. Actually, I believe his thing was he had a sip and he dumped it. Am I correct, Scott? Scott still has not yet commented on any of my videos. So this is the time to comment right now, Scott. That looks a little haze. Is that what? Say, what am I smelling here? Like sour? Is it sour? Okay. Almost smells sour. It had that, and it did now. Now that I know, it had that. It had that upside down snowfall. I mean that had that rice snap crackle pop Rice Krispies. That had just dissipated without even thinking that this could possibly be a sour. Okay, let's get into it. Cheers. That is odd. That's weird. A lot of carbonation. I don't know what they're trying here. A lot of carbonation. Don't get me wrong. I love carbonation. But when I'm not used to it. Now it's a rice lager. So at least they said that. So it's 100% got to be made with rice like Budweiser instead of, grains and stuff, right? So thank you for saying that. But this gluten sensitive is really just egging me on here. Because if I was even gluten sensitive and I was going to strictly go on a gluten-free diet because of everything, this is not making me want to buy this. The flavor's a little off. Oh, I forget this. 21 IBU. 21 IBU, okay? It's not bad. It's not dumpable. But I can see myself, if I didn't know what I was getting into, aka like Scott, you have one sip and you're like, See, I can tolerate this. It's just not my forte. Is it in the eights? Hell no. This is not a very, very good beer at all. Let alone, it's surprisingly maybe not even in the sevens. This is where everything goes south. But yet it's not dumpable. Because yet I cannot figure out what the hell I'm tasting. I'm sure not tasting too much gluten in there because it's gluten sensitive, whatever that means. So I keep bringing that up because it really bothers me that it's on this label. I'm sorry, Mascot, but take it off. That's just my opinion. Well, and then I might get flack. And you know what? I'm not gluten. I drink beer. So if I'm saying something wrong, then it's my bad. But as far as I know, things should be gluten-free or not gluten-free. You just can't be somewhat in the middle, like gluten sensitive. I just never heard of that. It's okay. Was it worth my while to pick it up? Yes. Why? Because I like to try something different. It's my slogan, right? Be kind to your neighbors and try something different. Would I pick this up again? No. Would I drink it again? If I ever bought this and didn't know about this video, yes, I would drink this again. If someone else said, I have a 2-4 of this and this is all I got, yes, I drank 12 of them on you, but I wouldn't buy this again. So I'm going to give this. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Oh, there's the carbonation. Carbonation is bonus for me. I love a good burp after a sip of beer. Oh, see? 3 of them. You never get triple. This is full of it. But it's lacking flavor now. I don't know what it's lacking flavor from. But they got to step this up and they got to get rid of that gluten thing. That's just so 7 out of 10. Hate me or not, this gluten sensitive, sure, it's probably like, hey, you may or may not have gluten problems if you drink this beer. Don't put that on there, because if I drank this and I had issues and I read the label, I get it, but no, it's either gluten-free or gluten or not gluten. Anyways, 7 out of 10. It's okay. It's the bottom of the barrel. I will drink every day if I had to, if it was that cheap. But this wasn't that cheap for a small can. Sorry for a long video. I hope this gets the Mascot to take that gluten sensitive off, even though I could be wrong. But at the same time, if I was gluten free and I saw that, I still would not buy it. And I still won't buy this beer if I saw it because it's not very good. Cheers, guys. My opinion sometimes matters. Remember that. Be kind to your neighbors and try something different.